Yes guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the top 3 formations in FIFA 21 right now, post-patch, by far the most meta, attacking, defensive formations in the game. So, in this video I'm going to be showing you the tactics and formation itself. However, I am not going to show you the instructions because, personally, I think in FIFA 21 the instructions are all up to you. So say you like your strikers getting behind, then use getting behind. If you like to be more unpredictable, then use mixed attack, etc, etc, etc. So, the first formation is going to be the 4-2-2, and I'll tell you why I love this formation so much. Because when we are attacking, we have got 2 CDMs to cover up for our camps and strikers. So say they make a mistake up there, our 2 CDMs are going to be there to cover that space in the middle. Our cams are going to act as left forwards and right forwards, or left wings and right wings when attacking. That's also why I love this formation. And strikers are there to, getting behind, and they're always up there when you need them. I also like 2 strikers. I like a partnership up front. So, the tactics for this formation are actually very, very simple. We're going to use balance 5 and 6. Now, I want to stay quiet out the picture in this formation because I like to be always on their toes. With an attacking formation such as the 4-2-2, where you've got over 4 attackers, you always want to be up there because when you win the ball back, you can ignite that counter attack. With our offensive style, I use fast build up. Because this formation is not very wide, I like to play quick tiki-taka football in between my CDMs, cams and strikers and opening them up that way. With 6, now we want to go quite wide with this formation, otherwise we are turning into the 4-4-2 with our left cams and right cams acting as left mids and right mids, and we want our left cams and right cams to always stay up there and exploit them wide areas as well as causing harm for their fullbacks. Players in the box 7 now. With this formation, the one thing I have learned over FIFA 21 is overload that box. Seriously, overload it. Because you 2 cams, 2 strikers, and you can occasionally get your CDM in there and hopefully score that goal. Corners 3, no explanation needed. I'll say this every single formation, and free kicks 1. Again, I'll say you now, corners, if you go too high, then you're going to get hit on the counter attack, and if you're too low, then simply you are wasting a great opportunity. Now, the next formation is going to be a slightly more defensive formation, and a better formation is actually going to be the 4-2-3-1. As you can see here, a very unique shape to it with 3 cams and 2 CDMs. Not the widest formation, but at the same time, it's quite defensive with your central cam dropping into central midfield, as well as your left cams and right cams again acting as left forwards and right forwards. So, speaking of tactics for this formation, we are going to use, let me just move these first. This formation, like I said, is very defensive, so the tactics are going to be a bit different to the 4-2-2. So, defensive style balance, width 4, stay nice and compact with the 4-2-3-1, with your CDMs sitting in front of your centre backs. Depth 5, again, I always use 5 depth, and you'll see me do that on most of the formations, bar the 4-2-2 and bar the next formation, because this formation is very, very balanced. You do not want to go too high up the pitch, otherwise you're leaving a massive gap in between your centre halves and behind your centre halves, in which their striker can exploit and run in behind. Our offensive style is going to see fast build up. Now again, is very, very central this formation. I like to play tiki-taka football. Otherwise, if we use long ball or balance, then one ball through, that ball is getting intercepted, guaranteed. Width 5 now, I use 5 on my width. Otherwise, again, we are turning into the 4-3-3, with the one with the cam and 2 CDMs, with our left cams and right cams acting as left wings and right wings. And that's what's going to happen if you too high of a width. Players in the box 6 now, don't overload the box too much like the 4-2-2, otherwise you are going to get hit on the counter attack because your CDMs are going to get in that box and leave a massive gap in between our forwards and our defenders. Corners 3 again and free kicks 1, I say that every time. Let me just remove these first so you can see what the next formation is. The next formation is actually more attacking than the 4-2-3-1, and it's like the same as the 4-2-2. It reminds me of that. So, the formation itself is going to be the 4-1-2-1-2 second. Now, the 4-1-2-1-2 second, in my opinion, is the most meta formation in FIFA 21 right now, and I really recommend using it. It's all over YouTube, all over FIFA. It's so meta. So, if I can find it right now, that'd be good. So, on the shape you can see right now, we have got a CDM there to, be behind our centre mids and basically cover to them, and our cam is going to be there to be the catalyst of this side. So, that means our centre mids can do whatever they want because they've got the freedom going up the pitch because you've got a CDM there, and going down the pitch because you've got a cam there. So that's why I really love this formation. And again, 2 strikers, I really like a duo partnership up top. So the tactics for the formation is actually going to be very similar to the 4-2-2, maybe slightly different. Defensive style balance, width 5 and depth 6 again. I like to use a slightly more higher depth when using an attacking formation. However, when you have a balanced formation like the 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, I usually stick to 5. With our offensive style, I use fast build up. Again, I said they were very similar to the 4-2-2, and here you can see, very similar. Width 4. Now, we want to stay nice and central with this formation. This is where it becomes unique, because you got your centimeters. If we use too high, then we are turning into the first variation, which you do not want to do, as it's nowhere near as meta. Players in the box 7. Now, overload that box, guys. You can even use 8 if you would like to, but I use 7, otherwise you're risking it too much, and you're going to get hit on the counter attack. I use 7 because we've got 2 strikers, 1 cam, and 2 centimeters. Seriously, get them in that box. Do not get your CDM in the box because he is there to cover, but get your 2 centimeters, your 2 box to box centimeters, your cam, and your strikers in that box. Corners 3, free kicks 1. So guys, they are the tactics for the top 3 formations in FIFA 21. If you did like this video and like to see more content like this, it will be so greatly appreciated if you could subscribe, as it really helps the channel grow. Anyway guys, have a nice day, have a nice week, and goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe, and also comment down below what your favourite formation is.